Greetings, everyone. My name is Denise Stout, Director and Founder of Autism Ability Advocates Incorporated. I am also the mother to two adult children, my daughter Ashley, and my son Dustin. He's 24 years old and on the autism spectrum. He is also challenged with epilepsy and sensory integration disorder. Because of this, it's been my mission to promote the independence, health, and happiness of all individuals, but especially those on the autism spectrum. Today, it's my hope that anyone watching this presentation will better understand how personal growth and wellness goals are interconnected and can help promote your independence, health, and happiness. Let's compare your life to an oak tree. You start as a seed in the ground. Everything is simple, and there are no demands put upon you. As time goes by, you grow roots under the surface that ground you. When you are young, you depend on others to nurture these roots. As you get older, you become responsible for nurturing your own roots. If you do a good job, you will develop a strong trunk that will continue to grow and expand. The trunk will then branch out into many different areas. These branches represent different areas of your life. Naturally, some branches are bigger than others. But when you are going in too many directions all at once, things can get chaotic and complicated. Some branches may start to break or become weak because they cannot be nurtured. There is just too much going on. If that feels like you at times, then the information presented today can help you. Let's start out by talking about personal growth and what that means. Personal growth can be defined as understanding yourself and trying to make yourself a better person. It means always asking yourself, who am I becoming and how do I plan to get there? Answer the following questions with a simple yes or no response. Do you want to improve physically? Maybe you would like to grow stronger so you can easily lift heavy objects. Or maybe you want to increase your endurance so you can take longer walks with your friends without getting so tired. Do you want to improve financially? Maybe you just want enough money to provide you with food, shelter, and clothing. Or you want to make a little extra money so you can take some vacations, maybe to a tropical island or even Disney World. Do you want to improve occupationally? Maybe you want some extra training so you can earn that promotion at work. Do you want to improve emotionally? Maybe you want to get help with your anxiety so you can worry less and have more fun. Do you want to improve socially? Would you like to learn to communicate better so you can make friends more easily? Do you want to improve intellectually? Maybe you'd like to learn more in school so you can be better prepared for your adult life and your future. Do you want to improve spiritually? Maybe you want to feel blessed so you can feel that sense of belonging to something bigger than yourself. If you answered yes to any of these questions, the good news is you're already seeking personal growth. There are 4 key elements needed for personal growth. They are competence, relatedness, autonomy, and self-determination. Big words, but I'll break it down for you and provide some examples. The first key element for personal growth is competence. That just means you have the ability to be effective and successful. For example, if you love plants and are willing to learn all you can about plants, then you're competent enough to become a great gardener. Whether it's gardening in your own backyard or owning your own plant shop one day. The second key element to personal growth is relatedness. That means you feel connected to others. For example, maybe you are recognized by your mother as being helpful when you do yard work that she can no longer do. Or maybe your friend considers you their best friend because they can always count on you to be there for them. The third key element is autonomy. Autonomy means not being controlled and making your own life decisions. For example, you would be choosing what activities and programs you participate in. In order to be successful in personal growth, you need something very important. It's called self-determination. Self-determination is the idea that you get to choose and set your own goals. That you get to stay involved in making important life decisions. That you are able to self-advocate by speaking up for yourself. And that you are able to personally work toward and reach those goals. Setting your own personal goals can motivate you to reach those goals. For example, say your mother wants you to go to college to become a doctor, but your goal is to become a scientist because you love to experiment. You are more likely to be successful at becoming a scientist because that's what motivates you. Personal growth does not mean ignoring good advice, like putting on your seatbelt when you're in a car. So how do we decide when to listen to others and when do we take a stand and do what we feel is right for us? How does it make you feel when someone is constantly telling you what to do? Like what you must eat, or what you must wear, or who your friends should be, or even what you should be spending your money on? Does it make you feel stuck? Is your ability to learn and grow put to a stop? Because let's face it, we can learn a lot even by the mistakes we make. Then it may be best to advocate for yourself, to speak up and let others know what you want and how you think it can help your personal growth. Or maybe it feels good because they're being helpful and helping you navigate life. You feel like they're giving you good advice. And even though it may be challenging, it is going to improve your life in some way. Feel free to accept offers of assistance when people who really care about you are giving you advice, like to eat healthy or exercise. Just remember, making decisions is a huge responsibility. Be courageous and speak up when someone is telling you to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. In the end, you are the one who is affected by all of these decisions. So be wise when accepting and refusing advice. I am who I am today because of the choices I made yesterday. That is a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. Think about that. I am who I am today because of those choices I made yesterday. Let's talk about what wellness is and how it can help with your personal growth. Think about this quote for a moment. Health is a state of body. Wellness is a state of being. This is a quote by Jay Stanford. As I mentioned, wellness is a state of being. And today, we're going to focus on 8 dimensions of wellness. They include emotional wellness, occupational wellness, intellectual wellness, environmental wellness, financial wellness, social wellness, physical wellness, and spiritual wellness. Let's start out with talking about emotional wellness. This is when you mostly feel good feelings and not a sense of dread or despair all the time. Ask yourself, am I able to successfully handle life's stresses? Can I adapt to change in difficult times? Occupational wellness. This is when you feel fulfilled with your job choices. Does your job utilize your skills, abilities, and talents? Even if your job isn't fun, does it make you feel content? Does your job, whether easy or difficult, make you feel like you're contributing to society? Intellectual wellness. This means you are open-minded and receptive to new ideas and new information. So are you willing to continue to learn, problem solve, and even improve on your current skills? More importantly, are you able to apply what you learn to personal decisions? Environmental wellness. This is when you make an effort to occupy pleasant and stimulating environments that support your well-being. Do you feel a sense of safety, comfort, and connection with your physical surroundings? Financial. This is when you have enough money to cover your current and future basic needs, as well as some extras that can help you enjoy life. Do you have enough money for your basic needs like food, shelter, and clothing? Do you have extra money to pay for some extras that bring you joy without going into debt? Do you have money put away for emergencies and retirement? Social wellness. This is a feeling of connecting with other people and feeling like you have some things in common. So, do you feel supported and uplifted by the people you have relationships with? Can you easily communicate with the people you care about? Physical wellness. This is when you choose healthful habits and avoid destructive habits to reduce your risk of feeling pain or extreme fatigue. Are you able to go through daily activities without feeling extremely tired or being in a lot of pain? Spiritual wellness. This is the feeling of your values being aligned with your actions. Here's an example. Do you feel connected to something greater than yourself? Or do you feel a sense of purpose in your life? If you answered no to any of these questions, it may be why you feel stress and chaos in your life. This unbalanced feeling can be overwhelming, and you may feel stuck in a rut. But it doesn't have to be that way. When the dimensions of wellness are balanced in your life, you will be happier, more fulfilled, and better able to handle whatever life throws you. You can decide today, right now in this moment, that you will choose the wellness path. If you do this, you have already completed the first step on your personal growth and wellness journey. The second step is to understand that personal growth and wellness are connected. And the only thing you need to do now is decide to make some healthy choices. So I'm going to help you with that. Behavioral change takes more than willpower. This Ziggy cartoon is a perfect example of why willpower isn't enough. Like Ziggy says, I have tons of willpower. What I really need is won't power. Any of you ever feel like that? Sometimes it's just hard to say no. When setting wellness goals, you need to determine what motivates you. Are you really motivated to get back in shape so you can have more energy to get through the day? Do you want to build your confidence so you can enter into a healthy relationship? Do you want to improve your leadership skills so you can get that special promotion at work? Do you want to find a productive outlet to relieve your stress so you can feel more calm? If you answered yes, then you need to create some SMART goals. SMART is actually an acronym. The S stands for specific, M, measurable, A, attainable, R, relevant, T, timely. This method helps you plan and achieve your goals. If you want to get a pen and paper so we can do this together, just go ahead and push pause and gather your materials now. S stands for specific. So when we are setting our goals, we need to be specific. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish? Below is an example. I want to eat 1 extra serving of vegetables every day to help lower my cholesterol. That's very specific. M stands for measurable. We need to make our goals measurable. Ask yourself, how will I know when I'm making progress? Another example is, I will track my progress on a vegetable tracking worksheet. A stands for attainable. When setting a goal, we want to make sure it's achievable. Ask yourself, do I believe I can accomplish my goal? Again, make this realistic. Here's an example. I can accomplish my goal because I will purchase many fresh, frozen, and packaged vegetables that I enjoy eating. R stands for relevant. This one is key. Remember what we talked about earlier and how you are more likely to succeed when you are self-motivated? So ask, is this really important to me? I really want to feel better and lower my cholesterol, so eating more vegetables is important to me. That's a good example. T stands for timely. Ask yourself, when will I reach my goal? This can be in the form of a timeline, like saying I will reach my goal December 31st, 2022. Or it can be until a secondary goal is met, like saying I will reach my goal when my cholesterol levels are back to normal again. Here's an example of a complete SMART goal in the physical wellness area or dimension. I want to eat 1 extra serving of vegetables every day to help lower my cholesterol. I will track my progress on a vegetable tracking worksheet. I can accomplish my goal because I will purchase many fresh, frozen, and packaged vegetables that I enjoy eating. I really want to feel better and lower my cholesterol, so eating more vegetables is important to me. I will reach my goal by December 31st, 2022. To make setting SMART goals even more enjoyable, you can create your own SMART goals book. Create your book by using whatever materials you have at home. Or if you want it to look like this, just follow along. Create page fronts by cutting tagboard or cardstock paper into 6-inch by 6-inch pieces. You will need 8 pages to have enough for each wellness dimension. Border each page with washi tape, colored masking tape, or border tape. Glue on a cutout of your favorite shape, or just use a different color paper that is cut at 4 inches by 4 inches. Glue 1 label onto each page front. So these are 8 dimensions of wellness. And if you want to do 8 goals, you will need 1 for emotional, spiritual, occupational, social, intellectual, environmental, physical, and financial. Then embellish it with motivational stickers. Punch a hole in the upper left corner of the page. Attach hole reinforcers on both sides of the hole and attach a metal ring. To create your page backs, border the 6x6 paper with tape again, this time on the back side. Stick on a motivational sticker. Write your SMART goal. And important, the SMART goal on the back needs to correspond with the wellness label on the front. Which dimension? Your finished product, just add some ribbon to the ring to fancy it up. And of course, complete this again 7 more times so you can have 8 or more SMART goals on your book. I would like to thank everybody for listening today, and I'm excited that you're starting out your wellness journey, doing some SMART goals. I'd like to thank my family for allowing me to put so many of those pictures in. I borrowed from them. Everybody have a wonderful day, and namaste.